friends, it's Megan and happy February. The beginning of each month I like to do a little roundup and talk about names that celebrities gave their children the month before or the month before-ish, because there's always a couple of names that I have to go back 1 month prior and mention because they didn't make my last edition, so I will definitely do that today. Also, I like to kind of play a little game with this and pick my favorite name or names for each sex, so I invite you to do the same in the comments and let me know what your favorites are of these names. A couple of the last names on this list are a little hard for me to pronounce. I always put all the names and more information than you probably ever want to know down in the description box, so I apologize if I mispronounce anything, but I wanted to let you know you could kind of like read along there, or if you missed something, the information is always there as well. So back in December 2013, there was a couple of babies born that I didn't know their names yet for the last edition, and I'll talk about those ones first. So first off, Jard Padalecki and Genevieve Cortese welcomed their second child, a second son named Shepherd. There are a lot of ways that you can spell Shepherd. This way that they spell it, it is the word name, like a shepherd, the occupation. It's also a name used as a surname. And he joins older brother Thomas Colton. I like to say the sibling names if I know them. So altogether their sons are Thomas Colton and Shepherd. Also in December, Gail Simmons and Jeremy Abrams welcomed their first child together, a daughter named Dahlia Rae. I think Dahlia is such a beautiful flower name, so it is a flower name, much less used than other popular flower names for girls here in the US. And Dahlia is number 521 in popularity. It does have like the bad association with the Black Dahlia murder, but if you can get past that, I think Dahlia's kind of got a little pretty spunk to it. Then Daniela, Ruah, and David Olsen welcomed their first child, a son named River Isaac. I love that. River, you may have heard me mention far too often on my channel because I really do like this name quite a bit. It's a word name, it's a nature name, and it's number 407 in popularity here. Then Danya Ramirez and John Beverly Amos Land welcomed twins. Twins are always exciting. I guess when you're not pushing them out, they're exciting. And so they had a girl and a boy, and the girl is Gaia Jissel, and the boy is John Aether. I feel like Gaia and John are so extremely different. I don't know, what do you think of it? I feel like when I read it, I wanted to reverse John Aether to Aether John, because I thought Aether and Gaia sounded a little more unusual and well matched, but I don't know. So Gaia is a name I really love. It is on the top of my guilty pleasure list. I don't think I'd ever be brave enough to use it, but I love like the images that it conjures for me. It's a Greek name. It means earth mother, and so I think of a very like mossy, beautiful earth goddess. And then John is a Hebrew name. It's a good solid name. It means God is gracious. It's currently number 28 in popularity, which is actually the lowest this name has been in popularity since names have been recorded here. And they have an older half-brother named Kai. So altogether, the siblings are Kai, Gaia, and John. Now on to some babies that were actually born last month. Kirsten Storms and Brandon Barash welcomed a daughter named Harper Rose. Harper is an English word name meaning harp player. It is quickly rising in popularity. It's currently number 24 here in the US. It's one of those names that I feel like doesn't really fit in with a lot of girls' names that I like, but I still can't help but like it. And I love the tie it has to the author Harper Lee. I love that association. Then Lindsay Davenport and John Leach welcomed another baby, a daughter named Haven Michelle. I just talked about Haven a couple days ago on my channel, talking about names that a lot of my viewers really like. Haven made that list. It's an English word name meaning safe place, like a safe haven. And it's number 432 in popularity, and she's got a couple of older siblings. Their names are Kaya Emory, Lauren Andrus, and Jagger Jonathan. So altogether, they have Kaya Emory, Lauren Andrus, Jagger Jonathan, and now little Haven Michelle. Then Edyta Sliwinska and Alex Mazo. So the next two are going to be like Dancing with the Star pros, and I want to announce their names like an announcer would on the show. So Edyta's son is Michael Alexander, a very normal name for a celebrity baby, huh? It's a Hebrew name that means who is the like the Lord. It's currently number 8 in popularity, been in the top 10. Michael has since the early 1940s, never been lower than number 59 since names have been recorded. Popular name running out through my family and probably many of yours because it has been popular for so long. Then Anna Trebunskaya, again I want to announce her name like that, another Dancing with the Stars alum. Anna Trebunskaya and Nevin Millan welcomed a daughter named Amalya. Amalya is a German name that means work. It can also be spelled Amalia. That's a little bit more popular. And I think it's a cool alternative to Amelia. I think Amelia is a beautiful name, but it is definitely on the rise. Then Jesse Williams and Aaron Drake Lee welcomed a daughter named Sadie. Sadie is a diminutive of the name Sarah, which means princess. It's currently number 120 in popularity here in the U.S. It is also not an uncommon name for pets, but I think it's still super usable for women, and I actually really like Sadie. Then Devin and Donnie Sawa welcomed a son named Hudson. Hudson's an English surname. It means Hugh's son. It's number 93. And when I was reading this name, I was like, I've been hearing this name and seeing it more and more. And that is because this name is on the rise, definitely. Still not too popular. It's number 93, so barely in the top 100 here. Then A.G. Buckley and Abigail Buckley welcomed their first child, a daughter named Willow Phoenix, two very nature-y sounding names. Willow is a lovely English nature name for the willow tree, another name that has been jumping up in popularity, definitely crazy jumping the charts. It's currently number 171. Next one was a surprise, and that was Laura Linney and Mark Schauer. They welcomed a son named Bennett Armistead. I love Ben names with a passion. Bennett is an English name coming from the name Benedict, meaning blessed, great meaning. It's number 202 currently in popularity. I've always loved the name Benjamin, and I really am liking Bennett a lot, so I feel like Bennett may one day take the place in my heart that Benjamin has long held. I just think it's a really handsome alternative. Then Shanola Hampton and Darren Dukes welcomed a daughter named Kai Mayana. With this spelling, Kai, C-A-I, for girl, it's actually a Vietnamese name that's pronounced Sai, but I believe that they want to use the Kai pronunciation, and the Vietnamese meaning of that name would be feminine. Then Andrew and Ivana Firestone welcomed another kid. They have such cute little kids, and their new son is named Shane. Shane is an Irish variation of the name Sean, S-E-A-N, my brother's name, and it means God is gracious. It's currently number 248 in popularity. Shane is a name too lots of people are liking for girls as well. I could see this name rising for girls and kind of balancing out there in the unisex department. And he joins older brother Brooks and older sister Anya. I love Brooks and Anya. So altogether they have Brooks, Anya, and Shane. Then James Vanderbeek and Kimberly Vanderbeek welcomed their third child, a daughter. Dawson is having babies, can't believe it. And her name is Annabelle. Annabelle comes from the Scottish Amabel, and it means loving. It's currently number 519 with this spelling. I have been loving Annabelle lately. It's been one of my name crushes, and I do prefer the more popular spelling, which ends B-E-L-L-E, but I think either way it's such a beautiful name. So she joins older brother Joshua and older sister Olivia. So together they have Joshua, Olivia, and now little Annabelle. And this one I saved for last because this was a pregnancy I was kind of tracking. I love royal babies, and so Zara Phillips and Mike Tyndall welcomed a daughter named Mia Grace. Mia is a diminutive of the name Maria, meaning bitter. It's pretty popular here. It's number 8 in popularity here in the U.S. I think Mia is really kind of cute, but I really like Zara actually, and so I just wanted to say Zara's name. I don't know. Okay, so now we have to pick our favorites. So the girls' names in alphabetical order, the babies that I mentioned, are Amalya, Annabelle, Kai or Sai, Dahlia, Gaia, Harper, Haven, Mia, Sadie, and Willow. Some good names. My favorite is probably Annabelle, although I do really love Gaia. It's got a special place in my heart. And then for the boys, we have Bennett, Hudson, John, Michael, River, Shane, and Shepard. Not too wacky this month with celebrity babies, huh? So my favorite is definitely Bennett, although River is a very close second. I love both of those names so much. So I'd love to hear what your favorites were for this month, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next month for another little round of celebrity baby names, and I'll see you in a few days for a new video. Bye-bye.